team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They're going to the air in the first play. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and the first play of the game they take advantage of.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Pulls it in. It's Rhodes. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. No huddle now for the offense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The pocket breaking down. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost back.
And he's forced out of bounds with the defense. You're just short of the line of scrimmage. Short loss.
Boy, everything was going so well for these guys on this drive, and all of a sudden it feels like they've hit a big wall here. Big-time sack there on second down, and now bring up third and long. Let's see what kind of play call this coordinator comes up with.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Rhodes. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Offense ready to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 10 on to punt it away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rhodes. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And it's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The shotgun running play called. Breaks into open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Single back takes the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, really good job here by the quarterback and the receiver, but the defender does a good job of elbowing just enough to keep him out of bounds and prevents the first down.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He's stopping at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. And that goes incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol, and the running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he throws his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They'll run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Tackle, but first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Incompletion makes it second down. Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle, but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. On the move now. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Everything taken away, this quarterback uses his mind and his feet. Really nice job here working with the lead. Why take a chance and throw it into traffic? He pulls it down, picks up some big yards there on that 3rd down, and up for the first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They go with a direct snap.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game when this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Now here comes the bunch formation. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass complete on a crossing route. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Hand it off for a draw. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Punt team ready to boot it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the offense will take over 1st and
10. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup. And
he's looking deep here. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbst. Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense comes on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
A quick throw out left, complete. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The Cowboys will have first and 10 here. A direct snap. Runs through the defender. Spinning. They can't get him. Another spin. Still going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Now what a... Continues to fight for yards. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The Cowboys looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second and goal for the offense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball's still out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap.
Touchdown, Cowboys, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver. today?
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. You see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to scramble now. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Powering through. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the running back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the left side. An explosive play. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Cowboys come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Look out, room to run here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. He's brought down, but good for first and goal at the 4. The Cowboys will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. Caught for the completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Close to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Cowboys will have to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. When he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
But they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Catch made over the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the running back in the flat. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Harper. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. At 1st down, sack a surprise. It moves them back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Who's in the clear? That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He steps out of bounds at the 9. The offense will be backed up to start this possession. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Catch made on the left side. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return is brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they tried them little, but stuck for no gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And his incomplete comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game deadline. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Running back has it on the screen now. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes a quick catch. We bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver grabs it. Take it down, but not with 4. He makes the 1st down. And the Cowboys are on the move here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before. A solid gain on that pass. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this. I love to see this team fighting the way they are, picking up a 1st down on that 3rd.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Cowboys will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping
Breaks free with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. The Cowboys are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it, and he'll be brought down. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Been an incredible drive here in this playoff game. Now they face Sterling short on play number 13. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, look at the throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still no answer for this offense.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now, the 25. Leaning on the run game here. Now a timeout taken by them. As much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets loose. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And here's the handoff. Fights up a defender. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. He'll ride the back again here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. The offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
By the offense.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete as the puck hits 0-0. That's it, game over. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.